Ace, dropping beats. What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Fresh as fuck. 2024. Represent hard. We go big. Fleek those brows. My bitches, my hoes.
What?
What? Boats and hoes.
Yeah.
Remix. How's everybody doing for the first of the year? Everybody's feeling good, feeling fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody looks motivated.
Brand new year full of opportunities. Let's get
This is the year. This is the year. This is 2024, right? They say every 2 years it gets good, man. It gets better. And it's the odd numbers. So I guess we'll see what happens with this year. My year started off shitty, but I would assume it would get better. Yes.
It will.
Wait, the odd years are the no good years and the even years are the good years?
Yeah, they say the even years are the best years. The odd years are usually the bad years.
Okay, so here we go. 2024.
Well, what happened to you? What happened to you in 2023? Anything good?
Exactly. I can't think of anything good. Yeah.
Not particularly.
Exactly. You're proving my point. Nothing happens good and odd year. Anybody here, Jordan, Matthew? Anything good happened in 2023?
Like really good, we're talking.
Yeah, like shit, this is life changing. Oh my god.
The only thing I can throw in the mix is I set things up and in motion to hopefully turn 24 in a good year. That's the only thing I can say about 2023.
So that's why the odd years suck, because everyone's just building up for the even years.
Yeah, they just know next year's an even year. It's a good year. Like I got married in 2023, but that was a fluke. You know, that was just that. Honestly, I'm not being a joke. Like I'm being serious. It was to balance out all the negative shit in that fucking month. I needed something positive, so let's fix this
Might as well
month.
do it.
Yeah, let's bang it out. You know, I can't wait to 2024. I'm going to die before then. Let me make sure I at least got the house on lock. This way you can have that. Thank you for all the donations, by the way. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's just that I always find that odd years are always 2019, 2021. I moved here in 2022. So it's just like, especially me, I feel like all my odd years are just shit. When did you, watch this, Joe, ask your wife, or maybe you got it written down somewhere. When did you and your wife get married?
It was definitely a year.
Wow.
2015.
Wow, you got it married in the future.
Holy shit. So you got your plans locked down. 2015.
I'm remarrying in 2025. I got those dates mixed up.
So an odd year. Okay. 2015. Spade, when did you and your wife get married?
19.
Really?
It was an odd year. It was an odd year.
Fucking hate that year. And Matthew, when's the last time you jerked off? 2024?
2023, I think. So
yeah, well, see? See? It's making you go a week without it. Just because it's a bad year. Thank you. All right, so...
It's been cold. I can't blame him.
It's been shitty over there. It's been shitty. I do look at your guys' weather quite a bit. You know, because I know that I like it's sweet that you got me. Thank you, John. Thank you, Lance. You got me on your speed dial, if you will, for your weather. So I was like, I feel bad because I'm always like, what's the weather there? Trying to break up the monotonous conversation. And they're like, it's always John. He's always sad panda about it. It's rainy and it's 6 degrees. You know, so I put it on the app. I did. And every time I look at that app, bro, I feel some type of way, like I feel good that I'm not there, you know? And then like this next week, I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, man, it's nice. They're going to get 3 days of sun. I know they're going to be excited. So I look and I see the sun. It was supposed to be sunny today. It changed. Yeah. It's supposed to be sunny Monday. It changed. Now, I just want to show you here, the whole week was supposed to be sunny. It is now just Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's supposed to be sunny. I bet you that by tomorrow, Tuesday's going to be shitty. And it's like, so you say, wow, that's nice. And then you look at the weather next to it, 19. That's not nice. So it's like, as much as the sun is up there, you ain't going outside. So I see why you guys are always pissed off and grumpy and getting divorces, and why
At
you
the
harbor
moment, it's
children
only
in your basement.
24 degrees difference with you. So, I mean,
I don't know. He didn't catch
What do
what I
you want?
said. He didn't catch. John, did you catch what I said? You did. I said that's
Yeah.
why you guys harbor children in your basement, because you need a piece
Oh,
of joy.
yeah.
So you just go down the stairs and talk to them
to warm
instead of
yourself
going
up.
outside.
From the sun.
Now, what'd you say? 24 degrees? What did you say? That's
It's only a
24
24-degree difference.
Oh yeah, that's no big deal. Yeah. Okay. Well, when you're talking about 0 degrees, the 24 degrees, not much of a difference. You're gonna fucking freeze. But if you're talking about 40 versus 64, yeah, there's a bit of a difference.
A bit of a
It
difference.
barely makes any sense to move at all. It's such
I
a
say just
small
stay there,
difference.
run its course.
Yeah.
You know, let it figure itself out.
Do you think the weatherman does it on purpose over there, where they tell you it's going to be sunny so you can have a glimpse of hope, saying tomorrow's going to be a great day, and then that day shows up and
No.
they're like, "Oh, it's not going to be sunny."
I don't think so, Spade. I'm gonna be honest. I've been in this place for 36 years. Hope left this place a long time ago. Like,
And the
yeah.
weathermen are kind of known for being bad with their predictions. So
That's the only job that you could have where you can lie your ass off and still keep your job and smile about it.
That's it.
it's the only
Ain't another
you
job.
can suck at. And
Yeah, you're gonna be fucking terrible. And see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time. Yep. Okay.
Might be right. I might be wrong.
it may rain, the sun may shine, there may be sleet, there may be maybe snow. It can freeze. Who knows?
I was entirely wrong. Well, I'll be here tomorrow. We'll see what
We'll try it again tomorrow. You know, look, 1 out of 7 isn't bad if I just get one day right. Okay, so I want to talk about something. All right, when we change the topic to an actual topic instead of just shooting the small shit, you know, we've known each other long enough where we don't need to shoot the small shit, smooth the shit. I got sent a link this morning, and you guys remember when I put that video on TikTok and I got warned and I got a strike on my account because I talked about the way that the guy talked.
Yeah. And then in a fit of rage, you deleted the app and said, "Fuck TikTok."
Yeah, and then a fit of desperation, I enabled TikTok again.
remember this story.
You do remember this story?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think you remember the desperation side, but that's okay.
No, I know.
It doesn't matter. The is it okay to be misogynistic? Simple question.
Today's misogyny, yes, because they label it wrong. So yes,
Your definition of misogynistic, is it okay?
no.
Spade?
I don't know. I never thought about this.
Okay, well, while you think about it, Matthew.
No.
I don't need a dialogue. I need a yes or no.
No.
My definition of it, yeah.
Okay, we're stop. Okay, you don't have to reiterate what I said. Just say yes or no, like it's a simple fucking question. Yes? Okay, so yes, it is okay for you, Matthew. The two on the right, you say no. Now, what about misandria? Is that okay?
That's the opposite, right?
That's where women hate men.
No.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay. Matthew?
Oh, you got me. I mean, yes or no? No. Okay.
It's not
got
okay.
me.
Nope. So it's okay for men to do it, but it's not okay for women to do it.
Yeah.
So you're a hypocrite. Got it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But an honest one.
Okay. So here's my take on it. I think if a man thinks that if he thinks that he's better than most women, it's misogynistic. Yeah, that's okay.
Right.
He talks down to women, whatever. And I think that a woman, get ready for this, should not be able to. Okay? Let me explain why. Yes, it's hypocritical, but I have a really, really good answer to this, and I'm not being comedic. It is hypocritical. However, without that man, you wouldn't be able to have that voice.
Right.
100% agree.
So, whether we are looking in a rhetorical sense, theoretical sense, or even a realist sense, that a man created that platform, not created by a woman. That's just bare bones. Number two, that men gave you the option to have a voice and be equal, right? Because you didn't have that at one time. It's not that you stood up enough and you had. Now this is going to come off as misogynistic, but it's not that you had enough of power to where you could just all stand up and have freedom. That's not how that works. Men had to vote on that for you to have that freedom. Okay, so without men, you would not be able to have it. That does not mean that you can't have it. It's just that you have to appreciate those old men that you're making fun of. Because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't have that. It's like saying you love the freedom of America, but you don't appreciate the soldiers that got it for you. Okay. So, entitlement. So if a woman is entitled and thinks that a man shall not do certain things because they devalue a man, is this okay? That's misandry. Am I saying it right? I feel like I feel like that's a disease. Misandria.
No. Misandry, yeah.
Misandry. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Andri.
Yeah, misandry. Yeah, I'm saying it right.
That's how you pronounce it.
Misandry, yeah. So is it okay? So the question now is, should women be allowed to speak against men? Not in today's terms. By law or by the book, yes, they should. I just don't like it. Because who do you think buys your records? You think women buy your records? Did you know if you look at anybody's stat, even a female streamer, you look at her stats, she's not going to have more than 60% of women that watch her channel. You look at most men that stream, 90 to 95% of the people that watch them are men.
Mm-hmm.
So men are the reason
Everything goes round.
you can be the way that you are. These are facts. These are facts. Okay? Women complain that men get paid better than women. I won't deny that. Because we don't bitch and complain that we got PMS and we need 2 weeks off. But at the same time, I'm going to come off as misogynistic. I don't care. Because the video that I watched this morning irritated me greatly. Do you want to see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see it? I got you. Coming in hot. Now, let me put this out. Let me preface this. If I was to put a video out like this, flipping the roll, I'd get a strike. Again, because someone would not like what I'm saying. But on Twitch and on YouTube, I can say whatever the fuck I want. And TikTok is the most sensitive, pussy back baby bullshit that exists for the fucking internet. And you're Chinese. It's a Chinese company.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. You ready for this bullshit? This fucking horse hair fake cunt.
Here's a list of jobs that men should not do, especially grown-ass men, okay? For one, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. Matter of fact, any fast food restaurant, if you think that you're a grown-ass man working in a fast food restaurant is okay, something is wrong with you, all right? Leave those jobs to the teenagers. My nephew can't even get a job right now because there's some grown-ass man in his goddamn 40s flipping my goddamn burger. Okay? Let it go. Leave it alone. That job is not for you. Anything in retail, okay? I don't want to see no grown-ass man handing me a dress, okay? Why are you a grown-ass man working at Ross? That makes absolutely no sense, okay? Target, Marshalls, like, guys, give it up. Leave these jobs to the kids. Leave these jobs to the teenagers. These are jobs you get in high school, in college. But once you're a grown-ass man, you do not need to be working in any fast food restaurant or any retail restaurant. And for you high-value men that think that it's high value to
Can I just pause this real quick? What the fuck is a retail restaurant?
Yeah, that's why I was
What
like,
the fuck is a retail restaurant? You got Burger King selling jeans? Like what? You got McDonald's selling soft caps?
Work for the city.
car studio.
Let me tell you something. You're absolutely wrong, all right? No police officers, no firefighters, no construction workers, no mailmen, no post office. If you consider that a high value man, you're absolutely wrong, okay? There's nothing high value about making $70,000 a year. You men that think working for the city is high value, it's actually not, okay? It's pathetic. It's sad, all right? I don't want my husband coming home smelling like trash. Yes, we do need people to take the trash out.
Your dirty ass pussy probably smells like fucking trash. Let's just keep
But don't come to me thinking that that's a high value job. Absolutely not. Okay. You guys need to go get some real careers. Okay. Become an entrepreneur or something. All right. Own a Lamborghini or something. Like you guys thinking that you driving around here in a fucking Toyota and thinking that you're a high value man because you work for the fucking post office. You're absolutely wrong. Stop it. All right. You're low value. All right. And if you want a high value woman like me, you need to switch your career path.
All right, now hold on.
Wait, there's
So
more.
there is. Okay. No, that's
That's just
yeah.
credits.
All right, now hold on. Watch this. So I said, okay, I gotta find out what she does now. That's where I need to go. And I said, okay, she's got 1 or 2 jobs. Now I said she got 1 or 2 jobs. Job number 1, she's a fucking stripper. Okay, that's 1. Job number 2, she does OnlyFans, or she might do both. Or job number 3, she's a rapper. It's one of those 3. And so I clicked the name. I click the name, and then I get here. And then I say to myself, I got it. So you've got a Brazilian butt lift, number 1. Number 2, you have fake hair. Number 3, this is not a real fucking job. But let's just let this go, because this is high value. Get ready, because you're about ready to drop some bars, yo. You feel me? Get ready. Here we go.
Okay. DTB. Y'all always got so much to say.
Okay.
Who's talking?
She's talking. It's just she's wearing caution tape.
She
Not
probably
Gucci.
stole that from a construction worker.
Yes, probably, because it's a low value job. It's low value. So I'm going to take the caution tape. You think someone that's talking about value would have higher value clothes on. You would think. Or you would think that they would have clothes on in general, because that's worth more than that roll of caution tape that's like $3. But let's just, I just want you to hear her bars, yo, because this shit is lit.
Okay. He got 99 bitches in the bed. This one is me. Made a bag of my body count. I charge them 10 a piece. I ain't fucking with a nigga.
See, we're done with that. See, I think that you should just wear jeans that you could fucking button. Like, I don't know. If you're going to talk to me about high value jobs, I think you have to buy higher value jeans where your fucking fake fat ass can fit inside of fucking pants. And okay, but all right, yeah. There's a lot of words I want to use right now, and I'm going to tread extremely careful because there's a lot of hurtful things that want to come out of my mouth right now. So I'm just going to pass the mic, and you tell me what you feel about that.
Yo, she's living in another world. If she thinks that all the jobs that she listed off are not value jobs. Like, you mean to tell me working in a city job that you basically have job security is not?
Well,
not
the
value?
argument was the amount of money, right? The first off, okay, I'm gonna go, and if you guys want to come in, you can fucking jump in. First off, there's no such thing as a retail restaurant, not anywhere in America that I've ever seen. I've never went to a place where you can order a sandwich and a wardrobe at the same time. Like, I'll take a number 1 and the pinstripe suit and the glasses and the Hermes bag. I've never seen that, but there might be a market, especially for a person like this. Okay.
Yes.
Definitely.
Retail restaurants aren't a thing. So let me get this right. You're saying that grown men, I might give you a pass on the fast food, but what about the managers? You don't want the 18-year-old to manage 500 employees at a Walmart, right? You don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that. So what about the people that have been there 20 years, the Walmart greeter? Is he too old? Should your nephew that probably can't get a job because he talks like a fucking hood rat and he's trying to be tough and he goes through, yo, what up, dog? What up, my nigga? You think I could get a job, yo? Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you what. No, you can't, because I can't understand a fucking word you're saying. Are you mumble rapping or are you talking? So I feel like that right there. No, this is how I feel. You can speak your mind. I can speak mine. You sound uneducated. Like, okay. Look.
Basketball.
For starters, he calls himself a high-value woman. Let's go over this ad hominem. Fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake lips, probably Botox,
Fake hips, fake butt,
fake ass.
wearing
And you call
makeup.
yourself high
Wearing makeup?
value? Yeah.
Oh, she ain't high value. Oh, I promise you, she ain't high value.
You know where she belongs?
Oh, you
She
don't want me to
belongs to the
answer that question. I feel like every answer I give is gonna sound extremely racist. So I'm gonna bring this down. I'm
then-
very agitated with the way that just turned out for me.
Every job she mentioned, like postal, police, firefighters, garbage men and women, those are the jobs. If they tomorrow all decided we're not going to work anymore, you'd have the biggest problem of your life. That's the downfall of society, because the garbage will start piling up after 14 days. You get disease. There's no cops to help you. There's the fires that they don't put out themselves. I mean, but that's not worthwhile work. See, you can't win with modern day women like this. They want everything.
That's not modern day women. That's not modern day women, bro. That's not modern day women. Candace Owens, that's modern day. That blonde chick that talks about, a relationship is give and a take. That's not modern day women.
No, but that's why I said modern day woman like this, with this mindset. It's you can't win.
Uneducated women.
Fair enough. What's the chick with the bandana with the muscles? World War II. What's her name? Anne
Rivet.
Franklin?
No, wasn't you're talking about from the poster, right?
Yeah, the fucking poster. Women's rights with the bandana. I'm tough. I suck cock.
Rivet. Isn't it something Rivet?
I don't know. What's her name? Okay, Rosie, whatever the fuck her name is. If it wasn't for that cunt on the billboard, bitches wouldn't be talking like this. You got... yeah, well...
So
someone like
potentially
that... Okay, so someone like that is the amount of ignorance. It blows my mind. It's one thing to think that you're better as a man or you're better as a woman. You're downgrading men that are working.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you that if you had a baby, the husband of your baby wouldn't be around to see it grow up. Statistically speaking.
That's probably because he's in jail, because a high value man to her is a drug dealer or a gangster that brings in six figures.
I was going a different route. I was going a different route. I was just going with statistics.
Would you really want to be with a woman like that?
No, absolutely not. But the question is, does she really believe that? Like, do you really, really believe that?
Or
I think so.
I think it's not 100%. I think she thinks that, but doesn't believe in it. Like, she wants to put herself up on the top of a pedestal and say, you got to have this, you got to have that, right? But I bet you if somebody who did have a job as a sanitation worker making $70,000 a year, she'd go all over it.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the biggest issue I've had with this entire video is you can't just call yourself anything you want. That's the biggest issue nowadays. You just can't call yourself pretty. You can think it, but it's not what society thinks. She called herself a high value woman.
She could also call herself plain if
Where's
she
your
wanted
proof?
to.
Where's your annual income? Where is your expensive car? Where
what
is your
determines
real
the
hair?
value of the person? Is it how much money they make? That literally determines the value of somebody. That using
Intellect
that
and woman and
Okay.
money. Intellect
Okay,
and
but
money,
okay,
I would say.
that can't. First off, that can't be accurate because there's people that make a lot of money that have no money.
Wouldn't
So-
your credit score be better, Jay?
Sure, but that's not money. She's talking about making money. So I need more clarification. Are you saying that based off of what they make, not what they have, dictates the value of that person? Because that's what she talked about was money. If you're not making this amount of money. Okay, so you're saying that someone makes, whatever, $200,000 a year, and they burn it and they gamble it. Is that a high value man?
According to her, it is.
It is. Based off of her description, it is.
Because on paper, that's what he is.
He can make $1 million a year, and he blows 990,000.
Doesn't matter. He made that money. That's a high value man.
Right. That's how she sees it.
But based on her looks, I'm not gonna go for her for financial advice. That's just me. The panel can decide whatever they want. Just if she's gonna point out to me what is successful and what is high value, we're all in trouble.
See, but here we go
She
with
wants
the
to get
misogyny.
something. She doesn't
misogyny.
project what she wants.
The misogyny and the misandry. That's a woman can go on TikTok and make that video.
If I did that, bro, I would be fucking strike. Like if I just took what I just said and threw that on there to response.
Yep. And you'd
No
be
good.
called toxic masculinity and misogyny, and you're a dick, and you're a this, and you'd get all the names, and you'd be as cancelled as possible. They would rise up and bad comments and try to cancel you even. But a woman can do this without punishment, without.
Because it's a double standard. That's why.
Well, and she's black, right? It's not that she's just a woman. She's black. If it was a white woman,
No, because I've heard white girls do that too. Because there's you'll see in reels and in YouTube shorts
can
where
you
they'll
please
walk-
give me, just find me one. Find me one where a white woman is talking just like that, please.
Okay, I'll look for something.
Don't look right now because it's going to take you hours to find it.
Okay.
Look later, and we could recover that. I don't know, whenever. I'm genuinely interested.
Yeah, because I've seen people walk up to women and say, "Hey, what is your ideal man? How much is he supposed to make? What is he supposed to look
That's
like?"
different.
Like,
That's different. That's different. She's saying that you base a man based off of only value.
oh well, yeah, that no. Yeah,
I
that
want to
I've-
hear a woman say that she only cares about how much money he makes. That's the only, because that's all she said in that 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's it. She didn't talk about what they have, family man, house, car. Well, Lamborghini, again, value. So she did talk a little bit about materials. Get out of your Toyota and buy a Lamborghini. Let me see. I could buy a Lamborghini for $250,000. That is bare bones base model Huracan. $250,000, or I could buy a house for $250,000. I don't know, man. I don't know. Why
You
not
can
buy
live
both?
in the car.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Not in a Huracan. You're gonna be sleeping on the hood. You know, you got nowhere to stretch your legs out.
Do you think that the reason she thinks like that is because of how she was brought up? Because what if she was brought up in the ghetto where nobody
bro.
had anything?
See, here's the problem: is you see these people, and when I'm saying these people, I'm talking about black women. Okay, not so much black men, black women. They get this stardom by rapping. Okay, it's like a thing. Find me one female white rapper. Oh wait, I want one mainstream female white rapper.
What about Justina Valentine?
She
She's
went platinum?
almost
She
I don't
went
know if she
platinum?
went platinum. I don't think so.
Just show me one.
What is the average income of an American? 35 a year?
No.
Is it?
Now it's
Lower?
38, 39.
Even still.
Yeah.
You can't-
So she's a guy that has twice that amount of money is not valuable to her.
Not only
Steady
that,
job.
why
Oh,
would
they're
he
saying
go
Iggy
after her?
Azalea. You're funny. You guys are cute. Iggy Azalea? That's not a rapper.
Pop
Is
artist.
she white?
Yeah, she's white, but she's a pop artist.
Yeah, she's pop. That's not rap, man.
Yeah.
Rap.
Just 'cause
Bro,
you
rap.
Yeah, just because you rap in a couple of songs doesn't make you
A rap. No, bro,
No,
rap.
just
Like
because you
Eminem,
rhyme
but a
a couple
female.
of
Here,
sentences.
I got you. And I'm not talking about Cardi B either. I'm talking like Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, rappers. I want to see that in a white person. You won't. A white woman will never, mark my words, make.
The internet claims that Iggy
No
is
way.
a white rapper. The
Nah,
internet
yeah.
claims
They could claim that all day. Iggy Azalea, she's got a fat ass. She got long hair. People want to fuck her. That's why she is what she and she ain't nobody no more. When's the last time she toured? 96? Okay, so you gonna name one? I can name 15 white rappers. I could do that all day. It's just that M sticks out. The point is that you have these people. What's her name? Red Ice. You got the one little Hispanic girl. So I feel like the reason why they get it is because I don't want to say it's because of the race. I don't think it's because of the race. I honestly don't know. I just think it's odd that you see all these female black rappers coming up.
If you do it as a white person, it's cultural appropriation as well, probably.
Oh, here we go. Cultural appropriate. Because they created rap, right?
they said that about Eminem,
Yeah, they did.
right? When he first started.
Black people did create rap. That is
Did they?
100%. Yeah, that is 100% accurate. That is,
Okay.
yeah, 100. Believe me, I dug. Like I went down to 1922 to find the first hip hoppy music. No, they got that. I'll give them that. That's all you. Yes.
Yeah, but
And
just
you
because
could even use the argument. Watch this. See, watch how unbiased I can be. Black people even created music.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. And I don't want to say I don't like it, but it is 100% accurate. So
If you go back far enough, black people created everything.
that it's not that far off. It's not that far off. So I don't know why you're so oppressed for. You should be patting yourself on the back.
Well, the white man stole everything, so.
Was there any specific nation or just white people in general?
Oh, white people are the worst.
So everywhere. Hungarian,
Every single
Italian,
one.
Russian,
Oh yeah.
some parts of
Every
Egypt.
single one of them.
Okay, all right. So if you're white in complexion, does not matter your nationality, you stole it from everybody. Okay, well, whatever.
See, but in this comparison, I do have one question. If it's good for her, she can do that, right? Regardless of race. She's a female, attractive, unattractive. You can decide that for your own. For me, it's a hard pass. She can judge a man based on his income or his financial status or all the materialistic stuff he owns. Why is that acceptable? But if then a successful man judges her based on her looks and goes, no, thank you, then he is misogynistic. How does that work? Because if I would have all the criteria she has, no, not even if I don't have them, I still wouldn't go after her.
But that's why she's pissed off.
Yeah, because you can't catch what you want. Not looking like that.
I think the better question is if you could demand that, you know what I could demand out of a woman? Pretty, cook, clean,
Yeah.
suck my dick, have a nice pussy, not hairy, shaved nice, landing strip, shaved legs, nice tops. You could do that, I could do that. And I bet you that you don't fit in my criteria.
No, but you're not supposed to anymore because then you're a Neanderthal. And,
But you could do that though.
yeah, that's where the thing gets skewed. I mean,
I want to know
If-
what the percentages of man in America makes 70,000. Wait, she said 70,000 is not enough, right? That's what she said.
it's not enough.
So what is enough
So-
then? We'll round up and say 100,000. That's enough.
At least, probably.
Okay, so
At
what
least.
is the percentage? What is the percent of men
1%.
in USA that make over $100K a year?
I would say like 3%.
No, it's actually higher than that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's good.
17%. 17.
Wow,
Not bad.
15.
That's not bad.
so what we need to do is find 17 men that are in that category and show them that video and ask them, out of the 17, who's willing to go out on a date?
Nope.
See the reaction. I'm willing to bet not a single person.
And so listen to this. 17% of men earn over 100K per year compared to only 8.4% of women.
That's not that bad.
So half of the men by women make what they make. Just goes to show you that men make more than women do, which is whatever. You know, I don't necessarily disagree with that or agree with that. If you're qualified to do something that a man can't, good luck.
Overall, they work harder.
Is there a pay gap? Because I don't think there is a pay gap, in my opinion.
There is. Now, there's not
There
a
is
gap
no-
if you're a woman and you have the job versus a man. It's just that.
But usually
They're in
there's a
powerful
reason
positions.
why the woman is paid less.
Yeah.
Like sports, less income, less
Hold
pay.
on. Go back. We're talking about this bitch. I want to talk more about this. I'm not done. I'm not done because I'm so fucking irritated with this. So if we're talking about the value of a man is based off of money, would it be fair that all of the men that are in that pay, and that's including other rappers, right? We have to include other rappers because they're making $100,000 a year. So, do you think she got a boyfriend?
He's
No.
probably paying for all the equipment.
I bet you she has a baby daddy though.
You think
Or
so?
three.
You think she got babies?
Oh, I'm sure she does.
Really?
Probably
What makes you think that, Spade?
because of her attitude.
Her motherly vibe.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't that. She didn't look very maternal. You know, she's
No.
you're not really speaking like a mother would speak.
Well, that's also true. But at the same time, though, because of the way she's perceiving herself and making her look, it looks like she's been burned in her life. And she's like, well, I want this now. So you have to have X, Y, and Z, or else I ain't talking to you because I've already been burned by that bridge. I've already fell off and I don't want that anymore. Now I want something that's bigger and better. And
You
I'm
ever
going,
meet a woman like this in real life? Like, aside from the internet, we see these people talk like this. Has anybody in here ever met a woman that talks like, not talks ghetto, but feels this way? That a man that works at McDonald's, or a man that works at Burger King, or a man that doesn't make more than $70,000 a year is no good.
I've never, ever met a
Apparently,
person like
people in the chat are saying yes. Okay.
I kind of live in an okay area, so no. No, I haven't.
I get
old
what
do you
you
think
said
he
about
is?
the club, though. I get that.
How
but
old?
Yeah.
31, 32? Can't be anything over 35.
So she's almost that wall. She's this far off the wall.
Oh.
That's why she's pissed.
If this is her at her best, oh.
Right, and then that's the opposing question. If the man is going to bring home that money, what do you bring to the table?
The most
The
amount
look?
of answers, the thing the most women like that answer is, I am the table, I bring the table, or sex. And if you take those two away, they have no answers.
Okay, first off, sex, that's not going to work because 90% of the men that are married jerk off anyway. So that's ruled out. So if the argument is that you're the prize, so you only put $100,000 a year on your value, that's kind of cheap, no? Think about it. That's a cheap woman.
No.
And she doesn't get all of the 100K.
I wouldn't agree. I think she's worth less.
Oh no,
if-
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying that so you have a monetarily value, so you're a prostitute.
Yep.
An
For lack of a
overpriced
better
one.
term, yes.
I mean,
No. She's a
by
cheap one.
definition, that's what
Yes.
you are. I am
Yes.
paying to be with you.
Yep.
She's
That
actually
really,
not that
that's good on your case. That's a strong
She might
one.
she might say that she's a high-end escort instead, because prostitute has a stigma. She'd rather be an escort.
Watch
I
more
would-
of those
Okay.
videos.
So
I'm
you
really
so you
interested.
get money to suck someone's dick. Let me try that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're an escort, whether you're a tramp, a whore, whatever, you're getting money to be with a man.
Yep.
Okay.
And the second question is, Jay, how low will she go on the scale of looks if the man earns, let's say, $500,000 a year, $1 million a year? How low will she go to accept that man and his looks if he brings
How do you
X
even
amount?
start that conversation as a woman? Like, what do you do? Walk up to a guy, hey, I know you're spitting game, and you look like you got a big dick, and you could rail me against the post.
How much?
But, let me see your bank account first. What man with that kind of money is going to open up his phone, or pull up his bank, and be like, there it is.
No,
Can
it's
I
gonna
get it
be
now?
gone.
Absolutely.
If she asks you that, you're gonna be gone. You're gonna be like, nope, gold digger, bye. Well, unless you're a simp and you can get no better than that, and you probably
I don't think
yeah.
so. You wouldn't travel in the same circles as her. You would never ever meet her. And
Yep.
not in a million years would you meet that person.
I agree
You're
with you.
not traveling in the same circles.
No, but
Never.
that doesn't
And you
matter.
think that the
Because
men
a
that she
woman-
does meet, it's like Cardi B and the dude she was with. He's like a nobody, and she could essentially have anybody. She does got money. I'm not saying I like Cardi B, but the realist part of it is she does have money. She get anything, okay?
Mhm.
But she's with this guy that beats her or leaves her and cheats on her and does all this shit, and he's nowhere near as successful as her. So she could be that same way, but she's not.
Well, because she has it, she's like, I'll find somebody who doesn't have it, or I could just get whatever I want. And right now, I want this one, and that's it.
Yeah, that's the bad boy. I'll try to change him.
Right, exactly. But that's the problem. I think most women think that they can change a person.
Whatever
But if you
happened
change the person,
in looking for stability in another partner, someone that fits you. Like if I was in this scenario, she was looking for a high value man. You know what he's looking for? Maybe a mother to his child, a stable woman, sex. Yeah, sure, but someone that cooks and
Definitely
cleans.
not her.
Yes, I know how that sounds, but
So if you
he's
feel
doing
that
the
way-
70, 80 hours a week, he wants that coming home, right? Stability, someone that take care of him.
He's not gonna marry a type like that. He's gonna have fun with a type like that. She's gonna be
No, not
in
even,
the-
man.
on the list for let's booty call and whatever, because a woman can always get men to diddle her that are higher than her.
Do you
Other,
think that,
the other
Matthew?
way
Because
around,
I don't
you
think
need
so.
money.
I don't think so. Like, let's say a man, 100K a year or more, based on her rate of success. If he makes that, he's gonna look at that person, at that woman, he does a split-second risk assessment and goes, nope, that sounds like a gold digger. He's gonna do not even the one-night stand. Too big of a risk. He'll just walk away.
But he can have fun with her, and that's the way it
He
is
won't.
now.
Risk assessment.
They
He won't.
do.
He'll-
They do. Really, they do. Because that guy that's an 8 or a 9, he will go down to a 6 or a 7 and have fun for her, and then wham bam, thank you, ma'am, her, and it's been nice. Never see you again. The other way around, not so much.
True. But the 7-8 man, you give him a 7 and 8 based on his income or his looks? Because that
Overall.
isn't-
Yeah, overall,
you know,
I'd say in general,
average.
overall.
Yeah, overall, even the 9. If he's horny at one night at the club and he's had too much to drink, he'll go to the 7 and he'll her brains out, and then never have to see
Still
you
too
again.
much of a risk for me. If I was that wealthy, I'd rather get an escort. I'm 100% sure I wouldn't get any trouble with her afterwards. This one, I feel like she will honeypot me.
What's that?
At the
What's
first
that mean? What's a honeypot?
get herself pregnant, and then she will be.
I've
taken
never
care
heard that
of.
term before. I love it. Honeypot, like Winnie
Yeah.
the Pooh.
Yes.
That's fun.
Well, it's less
she
fun
looks
in
like Winnie the
reality.
Pooh. She's built and so she does. She does have slight resemblances to Winnie the Pooh. Okay, but when I hate to keep going on about this. So what do you if a man that makes 70 grand or 70 grand or less is no value? What's a homeless man?
Oh, forget about it. They're better off be dead in her eyes.
Right, but what is a homeless man then? If a man that makes less than 70 grand is no value and is basically worthless, because that's the argument, no value,
Yeah.
worthless, not worth anything, then what is a man that is homeless? What is it?
Even more.
Bacteria?
Even less.
Disposable.
Yeah, even less. I mean, the thing is
Wow.
grip off your shoe.
Useless.
That's why I said he's probably, in her eyes, he's dead. He doesn't exist.
Well, she probably doesn't even see them as human at that point,
Right.
right?
Subhuman.
Which is
Like,
kind
human
of true.
likes to live. Yeah. She might be
I mean,
kind
that's how. I mean, in all honesty, that's how society treats them. You can't deny that. If they become too much of a hassle, we'll pack them up, shove them somewhere where we don't have to look at them. It's how we treat trash, right? Everyone collects them, puts it out on the street. They come collect it. It's gone. Yay! It's not a problem anymore. Well, it still exists. It's just not where you're at right now. So we hide it. I don't think that the homeless person is actually waiting for her to show up and save him. He probably has bigger issues on his mind than thinking about what she thinks of him.
So what if it was a white guy that came up to her and says, "Hey, listen, I make $500,000 a year." You think she'd go for it?
Would never happen.
The question is whether or not she really feels that. I think that is the better question. Like, do you really believe that, or are you putting on an act? That's the question.
I think she thinks that, or she wants that to
I don't
happen,
know.
but it'll never happen.
I think she's angry
do
that her
think
nephew can't get a job because of somebody, and she's just lashing out. That's my opinion on that.
Says
I
enough
do
about the
think
nephew if
that
you can't.
is what she
if
wants.
even-
That's a whole nother topic. That's a
No,
whole
she can
nother
hire.
topic.
She's successful.
Why don't you hire her? Why don't you hire your nephew?
No, what do I need to hire her nephew for? I don't need.
No. I'm saying, why doesn't she? Why don't
saying.
you hire him as a dancer for your
Yeah.
sweet caution tape videos?
Yeah.
Or
Maybe
you're
we-
making so much fucking money. You successful as fuck, G. So why don't you just put him on payroll, yo? No?
It's not in the budget right now.
Well.
The nephew can't even get a job flipping burgers. So what does that
that's
say
lying.
about the nephew?
That's
Let's
a
go
lie.
even a step further. Watch this. Let's go a step further. Watch this. You're not successful. You don't have any platinum. Like you're Diamond the Booty. You got 160,000 followers on TikTok. Get the fuck out of here. So, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Let's just say you become super famous. Like next level. Boom. Top of the line. Guess who has to protect you? Those security
Good man.
guards that are making 60 grand a year. Now, when you say that these are less of value of a man, you don't think when that one crazy psychopath with a broken bottle's trying to run up on stage, he's not going to check his phone real quick? Oh, no, don't go. Stop him. Somebody stop him. Somebody. Oh, you can't hear me? We'll get him afterwards. You don't. That's what I would do. I was a low-value man. You know, I was a piece of shit. I was looking at my phone. I tried to do my job.
So her views, right? If all the men she just pissed off or said was worthless, if they unsubscribe and stop watching her stuff, that would be
I
nice.
wasn't really irritated. Okay, it doesn't sound bad, but in my mind, I looked at her for a split second, and my brain immediately went, whatever is gonna come out of your mouth next, I don't care about your opinion at all. And that was just based on looks alone. I'm sorry.
But then she'll
People
say,
like that irritate me, bro. That men are worthless. I've never said a woman is worthless. They can clean.
me neither.
You know, they can clean. They have worth. They have value. They clean
one
socks
can.
well.
Yeah. See, I've said this before. A woman is born with inherent value, and it can only go down.
But if it
A
wasn't
man-
for a man, they wouldn't be able to have what they have, Matthew.
Yep, but the opposite is a man is born without value and has to build it up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, sure. I agree with that. 100%. 100%. Because a woman at 20 years old is going to be is easier to find a man with having nothing, having zero, man, like shit, versus a man that has to work hard to impress a woman, that has to, and I'm talking about just in a relationship, we're not even talking about a job. Just finding a woman is so difficult for men because they don't meet the standards that they're expecting. But the things that you're expecting are far beyond what you do or your dad did.
Normalcy is gone.
And then you have the problem where the dad's a plastic surgeon, right? Or whatever, a doctor, pick the profession, making well over $200,000 a year. And then he tells his daughter, you shouldn't be with anybody unless he's a doctor, or unless he's a lawyer, unless he's this. And now you fill your daughter's head with that nonsense that only people with good money are good enough to be with. What about the people that work hard? What about those people? That goes back into the soft shit. What about the guy that's a construction worker that's a tough guy and he wants to meet a woman and he's roofing shingles and climbing ladders? That's the kind of guy I want to hang out with his son because he's going to be a tough motherfucker. I don't want to be with the guy that teaches his son to be nerdy in school and don't join the military and go be a doctor and not save people's lives, but make them look better to make other people's lives happier. I would rather be friends with the tough guy than the millionaire.
Seeing that Dr. Daddy, he probably didn't start off with a load of money. He probably had student loans and he had to start at the bottom. Unless
now
he
he's
comes
got enough
from
of
more
money. Yeah, but now he's got enough of money to where if he dies, his daughter's set for life anyway.
Like the same thing with these kind of women. Body count doesn't matter. Oh yes, it does.
How much you think her body count is?
Well, probably high because I can't see her as being
30.
Well, yeah, high numbers.
No,
But
I
that's-
think it's higher than 30.
You do think it's higher than 30? Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, I'd say 30. That's like Little Kim. Little Kim was only with 7 dudes.
That's almost a virgin nowadays.
It's also the 90s. Things are different. Just because you act like a whore, you pretend to be a whore, doesn't mean you are one. You have to have a certain, and I'll agree with that. You have to have a certain stigma attached to you.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Persona.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's irritating. That type of video irritates the shit out of me. And I'm not. I feel like I'm doing what everybody else though is I'm sticking up for a dude that I have no relation with. I'm sticking up for the guy that makes less than that. I feel like I'm one of those white people that feel guilty about what my ancestors did. So I'm not going to protest. We talk about this a lot, is how people fight for things that have nothing to do with them. I'm just fighting for all of mankind. Mankind, not womankind, mankind.
Gotta change that. X kind.
Yeah, I feel like what you're saying, Jay, is that you feel like men are oppressed now.
No, I feel like men still have a lot of authority over women. I'm not saying it's right. It's shit like that just, because I know that if I made a video like that on TikTok, dude, I'll cut what I just said and put it on TikTok. I guarantee you I get a strike. I guarantee you. YouTube or Twitch, no good. That's fine. It's your opinion.
Make sure you tag her in it.
I'm not saying that my race is better than yours. I'm not calling you any kind of racial slurs. What you get out of what I'm saying is what you get. Now, TikTok, on the other hand, who is a bunch of sensitive, soft pillows, fluffy pillows, they'll let that slide. But if I go on that, no good. No good.
So it is not
I
fair.
feel like TikTok does that. I think TikTok does it because they feel like, oh, Americans, they're very sensitive. We should get rid of all this. So that way they don't think that, TikTok is responsible.
But then you should get rid of everything, even
Agreed.
the
The woman.
what she did shouldn't have
Absolutely.
to be allowed.
Right. If
Yep.
the argument is that we're sensitive, then that's going to hurt somebody's feelings.
That's also toxic. So remove that as well.
Right, but
Ban
there'll be
them.
more women complaining about men saying something than men complaining about what women are saying about them. That's why.
And why is that?
See, I feel like my reaction to getting nasty is actually not the right reaction. The real reaction would be somebody that is rich, that shows their bank account, that responds to that and says, these are the reasons why I wouldn't want you, is you sound extremely uneducated. Like not going into race, like that's going to sting. That's going to sting. And that won't get strike. But I'm not at that point. I'm not at the point where I'm making, $500,000, shit, even $200,000 to where I could talk about that. But that's the proper way to attack it because it's going to irritate them that you didn't get mad because you're mad in that video. So I did exactly what she did.
But then they'll throw race. They guarantee
because
they'll throw race.
What if he's black? What if it's a black man?
Doesn't matter. Stop trying to downgrade our black women. That's what they'll say because that's what they do. Everyone does that. They're going to find a way to make it sound like
this guy is extremely professional to the point. Starts off with his bank account. Just that's in the corner of it. Just his bank account. Like that's it. As she's talking, and then he voices his opinion. He doesn't say anything towards race. He just I don't see how they would say it's racist. I think a lot of people would go subscribe to that guy.
No, but then the apparently one of the most common answers if you go that route is they call you gay because you don't want anything to do with her, so you must be gay.
No,
You couldn't
I would
handle
list,
it.
Like Jay
Yeah.
said, I would list off my requirements. It needs to be a black.
But it doesn't work that way anymore,
Very
Joy. It's
you
women's
will.
requirements.
You can post
men's
that under there.
requirements are
It would
gone.
get the right reaction. You would just go through the list. You don't look nurturing. I want someone. I'm doing X amount of hours a week. I'm always working, making that high income. I come home. I want my dinner ready. I want this. You don't look like the kind of person that can boil an egg. So
Why
no,
cook
thank
when
you.
you got all that money?
Because what else are you bringing?
No, the guy has to take
Fake
care of her with that
body.
money.
Yeah, no.
This.
So she doesn't have to cook. And she's not going to get those 5-inch nails dirty by preparing you something. And stop kidding yourself. I mean,
Then you're no use to me.
yeah, she's not the type of woman that's going to be in your corner and helps you grow in a relationship and a professional life and whatever.
Yeah,
That's not
But
the kind.
then
type.
it flips. Then why should I get you in my expensive house? Why wouldn't I just call someone for an hour or two, an escort, which is 99% prettier than you, and after the 2 hours, I'll get my cleaning lady to clean up my bedroom,
Yes.
have my cook make some decent meals. You have no value. You bring no value to the table.
You think you'll turn a hoe into a housewife?
Nope.
I think yes, but it's far. It's not an easy.
The bigger question is, why would you put in the time and money to turn that person?
Because
into,
she's a dime, yo. She a 10-piece.
Well, you're also number 295 on the list.
Doesn't matter.
But then with that
295 in the last.
with that thinking, Jay, you could turn the ugly duckling into a supermodel.
I agree with that.
So
Yeah, I think those are two different things. One is aesthetics. The other one is good value, if you will.
I think you can, because if you try
I
to
think
make
you
a
can.
housewife
I
out
think
of a
you can.
hoe and she comes across a guy that's better off than you, the hoe part is going to
Okay,
rise
hold
up
on.
and she's going
You
to dump
can-
you for
You can 100% turn a housewife into a hoe. That's not difficult. You just show them
No.
that they can make a lot of money on OF and they'll turn into a hoe. That's easy mode. turning a hoe now into a housewife. You have to have a lot of money or a lot of confidence and cockiness.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to put your foot down.
And even then,
And even then, it might not even work.
You could definitely do it. I can't say that I've done it long term, but I did it short term. So you could definitely do it.
Like I said,
then-
it's not easy.
They went back, but still, for a good 9 months, you were a housewife.
yeah, okay. If you put it that way, can you for a limited amount of time? Probably. Yeah, you did it, but it's not gonna stick, right? Eventually, they go back to the.
I think if you make enough of money and you satisfy everything that she wants, yes, you can.
Yeah.
You have to be willing
Even
to
if
spend that money.
the
though.
next guy that comes along makes double your amount of money, and she gets even more out of him.
She would never go see him. She's always home cooking food.
Oh,
You understand? How are you going to meet this new man? You don't have access to
wanna-
the internet. You have no
Oh,
phone.
well,
They don't have access.
She's leashed to the cabinet in the kitchen.
the sink.
So, yeah, the computer is all the way upstairs. And your leash only goes 5 feet. And that's to the laundry room and the kitchen. I even put a
then
couch in the closet, in the water closet, next to the kitchen so you can go to sleep when you get tired.
And a porta potty.
Yeah, that's it. You have no other option but to be a good housewife. She'll be good. She'll be a good girl. And then sometimes, maybe on the weekends, you can let her off her leash a little bit, roam around the grass, let her get outside, get her vitamin D on.
Looking for a dog.
Hey, maybe. She'll appreciate everything much more. Wow, the technology's really changed. There's a machine that cuts our grass now. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
You mean I don't have
I
to
bought
bite it
that.
anymore?
If you could think your way about 70 grand, that's what I could say about a woman. I think you should be leashed to a kitchen counter.
She
And
doesn't
not crazy
kind of-
leash, like one of the chest harnesses.
Oh,
not
not the-
Oh, the nice ones.
Yeah, the nice ones, but they're made out of chains.
So it's
you
like
wanna
a
spend-
outfit.
It's a corset made out of stainless steel.
Yes. Okay.
And it locks from the back. So,
It has
know.
a built-in chastity belt and stuff like that, right?
no, she's naked. She just wears the corset.
Oh,
It's gonna rust.
No. She has enough of time to polish it. If you're not
Stainless.
cooking and cleaning or
That's
washing
true.
shit, use the microfiber, make it shiny when I go home. I don't want to see any fingerprints on there. Come on now, Brie. Get with it.
if you have that amount of money, you'd buy stainless. Come on, let's be honest.
Absolutely. If you had that kind of money, you buy platinum. Oh, yeah.
That's expensive.
And she ain't gonna overeat. She can't make it to she has to get a separate leash attachment for the fridge.
Oh, it's on the rail.
Yeah, it's on a rail. It's like you ever been in a library with the ladders where you
Yes.
gotta move a ladder to get to? That's what it is. It's a leash that only goes this section, but when you need to get to a fridge, that unlocks at 5 to start dinner, and then you only got 10 minutes to get out of that, and then you go into the next hook system. You might say that this is fucked up, but she clearly loves it. She's got that Stockholm syndrome. Loves me.
5.
Advanced case of BDSM.
You know how viral you would go? But cops, the question is, cops come to the house and they're like, what's going on? She loves it. Ask her. I'll leave. You can ask her. She wants to go, she can leave. I got 6 other women that want to do exactly what she's doing.
Really love
You
my
could do what people do with the dog. Just unhook her. See? She stays.
Come.
She comes to...
Get on my lap. Good girl.
And a snack?
But
Piece
officer,
of-
she's
here's
the one
piece
that.
of bacon.
Yeah, she's
Sit.
the one that locked the lock, not me.
she had the key the whole time. Like the key was on the counter. Like all she had to do was just close the open it. I don't know. It's on her, man.
She gets lost a lot. That's why we got the system in the first place.
But it's only in the kitchen. Like that's the only place it is.
You have to understand
Sits
it's
on
a
the
big
floor.
house.
I don't know. I feel like this would be a good video. She sits on the floor and like cleans your shoes by licking them. You know, sits next to you and fetches your popcorn.
Oh, this is gonna be pulled.
I don't know, man. I mean, we have the technology. I think people will watch.
Is it illegal if they want to do it? No, it's not illegal.
Nope.
That's,
No, it's not.
It's play.
If she signs paperwork, now you're
why
now
sign
you're
paperwork?
100%.
What do you need to sign paperwork for? Them saying it in a video is more than adequate than a signed piece of paperwork.
Oh well, in that case, you're golden.
If I put a Peloton in the kitchen, on the side of the kitchen, and put a leash system in there, Bree wouldn't mind.
It's okay.
But enough to go to the bathroom, right?
She pees in the sink.
Oh, okay.
You shit inside of the garbage like a normal person.
This is the third.
See, like Bree wants me to do shit like that. It just makes me feel bad doing weird shit like that, you know, because I love you and I don't want to see that. So she would have a weird thing for that. I can't do that.
Like demeaning stuff?
Yeah, like that's
Well, no.
The S&M is what you're saying.
no.
that's
She
pain.
like
That's
she
real
wants me
pain.
to tell her to do things, and like that would if I chained her up, she wouldn't question it. She would just be like, okay.
We need more of those back again.
Start cloning Brie.
Instead of the boss bitches. Oh, I'm a
That's because we've been feeding
high
the equality
value.
life for a good 50 years now. There is no equality. It doesn't exist.
You know, I saw an image of people at 50s, black couple. They were walking through the streets and somewhere up north, because 50s being black in the South,
Not fun.
not good. Not good at all. But black couple, the guy was wearing a suit. Woman was wearing a little sundress. Kids were, cute dressed, like little tiny slacks, little button-down shirt, maybe even opened up like a cholo. So you guys don't know what that is. So anyway, but you're watching them walk down the street, and then they show that same area and white people walking down the air, like white people, just emo with their hair and chains and big pants. And like, what happened? Did we just accept everything?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's no more standard anymore. There's no standard.
We grew more accepting of everything and everyone, in combination that even with the PJ conversation, wearing that in airports, there's no more shame left. People don't feel ashamed by anything anymore.
Well, there is shame left and there is standard left, but it's the people that have shame and standard that get shamed and told they have the wrong standard by the other people who have
I don't
none.
know if shame is the right word. While I agree with what your statement is, I don't think that's what it is. I do believe with the standard comment you made, but not shame, because I think it's good to be shameless, not be worried about what other people think. But at the same time, you should have self-respect and still not want to leave the house because you look a certain type of way.
But maybe I'm using the wrong word. But I expect, well, if you do something stupid in public, there would be a sense of social shame, and that's no longer present in modern day.
But why is that needed though?
It is needed.
have that
Look,
shame?
how is it? Look, everyone has their freedom now. How is that turning out? Because everyone is allowed to do anything they want inside that legal parameter, of course.
Right.
But yeah, and how is that working out for us?
Nope.
I'm on board with what Jay says. You shouldn't feel ashamed, and you shouldn't care about what other people think. But there's still the stupid thing she
To a certain
was
extent,
wearing,
what you
you wouldn't go outside with that and walk around with duct tape and the ribbon with caution now. That's not normal
Well,
attire.
you could get away with it.
Yeah, and that's bad. The
Say
fact
it
that
to
you're
it
now
louder.
accepting
Oh,
that
I
is
said
not a
there's
good thing.
also back when people knew how to dress, when there was shame. Men would wear suits to go pump their own gas.
Yeah.
Women would
That's what I
wear
was just saying.
dresses mowing the lawn, like with her little twirlies, you know, all pretty and stuff. Everyone's a mess now.
But
And
what
that was
changed that?
motivated-
That's not internet. That's not internet that changed that.
Oh no, it's not the internet.
I mean, because that's
Even-
50s, 60s. That's 50s and 60s. That's what that is.
70s ruined it. Whatever happened in the
The
70s.
fucking hippies. The hippies, man.
But it's
I mean,
the
the
other way around
hippies,
now,
that's where it
because
changed.
Yeah.
the women that
Hippies.
want to be homemakers are shamed now by the other ones. They're told they're crazy and they're against the sisterhood and they should be ashamed of themselves
You're a
because they're
Stepford wife.
yeah. How is that a bad thing if that's what you want to do?
What was
Bet
it
you
like in the
there's more
50s
men-
in Europe? Was it the same type of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys have hippies?
Yep.
They might have had them in the 80s instead.
Yeah, but 80s was the same thing too. Is people were still free, but they were experiencing with colors. You know, they couldn't find out who they were, so they just found neon greens and pinks and blues and hairspray. You know, in the
And
90s,
sunlight.
the people were like, all right, fuck the colors. Let's go dark. Let's go to the club, do some drugs. 2000s is where it all went to shit. So it all started in the 70s.
Yeah,
Maybe late
Ripple
60s.
effect.
yeah, I agree with
Vietnam
that.
War happened. That's what happened.
Oh, so people came back from Nam and everyone was just like
Being
"Yeah,
spit
go with
on
it."
and
Why should I walk around in my suit when people are going to spit on me? I could see why that happened. Again, it's not their fault they went to Nam, so you can't blame them. Not like they woke up one morning and said, "Hey, let's go to Nam and do this."
it's wild, man. That is wild. If I could redo my life all over again, and let's just say I don't know, like I still won't know what's going to happen, I would have redone it from the 50s on. Or maybe 40s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Problem
golden
is,
age.
you going to World War II, though, just letting you know. Like 40s. Well,
Well, if you were born in the 40s, then you could live in the 50s and change it all up.
I think I'd want to be in my 20s in the 50s.
So you'd have to be born in the 30s.
Oh, that would have been nice. When was the poodle skirts and shit? 50s and 60s, right?
The rock.
40s and 50s, wasn't it? 40s and 50s?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I think that would have been nice. A lot of hairy muffins, though. You know, a lot.
Well, you wouldn't know any better.
Yeah,
wouldn't know
but
any better.
Yeah, but my mouth will. My mouth.
Yeah, but it would be normal.
Right, but
And I
it would-
wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be as good at it as I am. I would avoid that at all costs.
But then you could tell them to shave.
nah,
You think there were really-
man. I
You
don't.
think there were really that many? I think behind closed doors, a lot of them
That
were
they
shaving.
shaved their cooch, bro. You seen the maxi pads from back then? They had fucking bungee cords attached to it, man. This isn't no fuck around. They didn't have no tamps. They had a boat. They had a kayak attached to their vagina to catch the shit coming out of
There
it.
was a half
And
a
they didn't
kilo
shave
of
their
cotton
legs
in there.
either, right?
I think it's even in the rule book for for being a good housewife that you have
Hold
to
on.
keep your shit trimmed up.
Hold on.
I don't
Did
think so.
They
I don't even think they shaved their legs. I think that's why everyone wore
in
stockings.
the
because
50s.
stockings
No.
No, that was a
During the
poor thing.
1950s, hair removal became more publicly accepted. Since
See?
many depilatory creams were still irritating the skin, women relied on razors to shave their legs and underarms and tweezers to groom and shape their eyebrows.
But nothing about
The leg shaving in America started in 1921.
Oh,
There
okay.
we go. And
So
the
they
leggings
experimented with creams in the 50s, but they were
Yeah, like
shaving
hair
their
and
legs.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, even World War II women were shaving their legs, so that's okay. No hairy armpits. That's good. But the muffin, oh no. They weren't like, let's get creative. They're like, these are my genitals. I'm going to leave these alone.
And now we're going
But at
back
the
to
same
the
time-
hairy armpits, which is nice. We're going full circle.
Hair's coming going
People
back.
were held responsible back then in the 50s, man. If you talk shit, they handled it right there. They didn't even go outside. Like back then, they're going to punch you right in the face right
That's
at the
it.
bar. Like that's
it. But that's how it should have been.
that's
how it
the
should-
end of the discussion. We're not going outside.
No.
Yeah, but they didn't call the cops for something like that. Okay, they punched each other. Okay, let's have a drink now.
Yeah, and that's the best part because you argued with the person, you fought the person, and then went back inside and said, "Let's have a drink," and then bygones be bygones, and that's it. You became best friends after that.
I hope you're joking,
Hey?
Bree. She said women don't shave their armpits in commercials now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
In
god.
commercials? I've never
Yeah,
seen a
it's-
commercial where a woman has. But then again, I
That's
don't
why
watch.
mentioned it's
commercials.
coming full circle. Now we're reverting back to that.
They don't shave their armpits.
Yeah, I've seen that in person.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I've gone into some people's apartments and their bush is longer than my beard in their armpits. Yes, sir.
oh.
Yes, sir.
Female?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
of course.
no.
That's what I'm talking about. Why would I talk about guys?
Oh no.
Yeah, because it seems more plausible that a guy lets it grow.
No,
to
it's
that
literally
length.
it looks like this. It's like this. Like I don't even have as much hair as they do.
No.
Wow.
It's insane.
Wow.
So in my head, I'm thinking if they have that much hair underneath their armpit, imagine what they have down low.
Oh no.
So
It's-
let me get this straight. You put about $50 of makeup on your face, but then you don't shave your armpit.
Well, I'm gonna
Priorities,
disagree with you.
bro. Priorities.
They're saving the world by not having to, throw out disposable
wow.
razors. All that
You're not
aluminum and
but the
metal.
one thing you're not saving is your relationship. Right? Like that's the one thing you're gonna lose is the thing that you love the most. Is
Yeah.
I'm tired of feeling like I'm hugging Jorn while we're watching Equalizer 3. Like you gotta shave that. I don't. It feels like I'm putting my head in your beard. This is not gonna work, man. Like I love Bree so much, but if she said, "Jay, I have to grow my armpits," my first question is there a medicinal reason why? No, I just want to grow it out. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to rethink this because at that point, bro.
Let me remind you where the door is. The
Yeah,
door is-
matter of fact, you could have the keys. I'm going back to Jersey. That's when I get cold weather needs to wake me to fuck up. No, bro. Absolutely not. No way.
They were probably single to begin with.
No. The ones that I've seen? No.
Why
No.
is that? Why is that women are growing out their pits now? What is that a statement or something?
I think it's a
They're
statement.
equal. They're equal now.
No,
I
they're
don't-
more. That's the entire problem. They don't want to be equal. They want to have more rights. They're the worst men ever. They're even worse.
So I don't feel bad then. I used to feel bad for the women that would get beat by the men for the transgender competitions. Now I don't.
Why would you?
Now I don't.
if we're-
Now I don't. I used to, but now that you tell me they're growing out their armpits, I hope a transgender beats your world record, hairy pit.
That's the same thing. If you want to be equal rights means also you have to do the equal thing. So let's get into the
Yeah,
military.
but you have to exude attractiveness. Women have to be. No offense,
I
man. And
agree.
I'm not saying this to be misogynistic. I'm not. Women have more to gain by being attractive than a man does. Okay, that's common sense. Women have to. They don't have to be sexy, but you have to look and act a part. Like a man has
Somewhat
to look and act a part. You having hairy armpits is not acting the part.
No.
I don't agree. I don't know what the statement is you're making. Like, so you want to be a dude?
No, I'm saying if they want to be equal to men, they have to do the same things men do as well.
Yeah, but that's
If you want to
that's
get
not
away
gonna
from
happen.
what you said, they have to be presentable, pretty, they have to be nice, they have to
Not
take
even
care of you.
pretty. Just take
Yeah.
care of
So
yourself.
if you go away from that and you want to be more, you want to have more rights than a male, you also have to do more than the male. Like, for instance, go into the military. It's also not a thing anymore. If you're on a bus and you're sitting down and there's a woman coming on the bus, well, she can stand up. She's the same, and she's a strong bitch woman.
Why
Wow.
not? Why
Boss
not, though?
bitch.
Why not?
Yeah.
Stand
I
up.
say, why not? Why does she get to sit down and I got to stand? Because she has a vagina? I have more to risk sitting down. I might sit on my testicles. You've got a flat pan underneath your crotch, okay? I got 2 bowling balls. I got to fucking dodge every bump we hit. Don't tell me that I got to stand. You might get punched in the side of the face with my sack. You don't want me to stand.
You could say if she's 8.5 months pregnant, maybe.
Okay, fair enough. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
You can say. I mean,
100% agree with that. 100%. But some
otherwise,
chick that's in better shape than me coming in there dancing on her iPods, you could stay there.
Yeah.
There's a little loop that you could grab and stand and dance. Have fun. Can I sit down? No, you have enough energy for the both of us. You can stand.
like you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. Open a door for the wrong woman, and you're gonna get shit. Pull up a chair for the wrong woman, and you're gonna get
Why? Why do we have to? Okay, let's do that. Let's go over. This is gonna be fun because this just turned into misogynism 101. Why do men have to pull out chairs for women?
It's to
Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
It's to
Chivalry.
show some respect. Like, here, I care about you so much. Let me pull open the door, pull open the chair. You could sit down. I'll push
Why
you
don't
in.
you pull the chair out for me?
Because you're the manly dude. That's more of a you thing than it is a me thing.
It's equal opportunity, right? That's what we're
Yeah.
pushing. So if
Yeah.
I do the chair for you, but sometimes you should do the chair for me, right?
Yeah, and open your own door.
If I have to drive you to the movie theater for 5 hours, I don't want to drive there. It's so far. We have to take our horse and carriage, and I've got to control my horses. And I don't know why there's a movie theater in 1802 if I have to ride my horse and carriage, and then I have to get off my horse and carriage and park them with a wheel lock, and then I have to go around the other side and open it up. You think your jealous ass that just got this? Well, I'm jealous at this point because you got to sleep the whole way. I had to control the horses. That you would get out and open up the door for me and give me a piggyback ride to the movie theater, not the other way around.
That would
I
be
spent
nice.
all this time getting there. Why do we have to lay down our jacket for a puddle? Do you know how much that jacket was?
I would
Now
never
it's
do
wet and ruined. Go around the fucking puddle, right? Like what's
But
why
a
are you
lift-
walking in the middle of it? Like,
Or lift her.
That etiquette you're
don't
talking
lift
about.
her. You're
is
gonna
something
throw your
that-
fucking back, and you're gonna end up like me.
Okay.
I say push her and walk over her, and then give her a hand and help her up. Don't be a dick about it.
And then she could wash everything later on.
Absolutely, that's her job. You drove your horse and carriage to the movie theater. She is now going to clean all of the peripherals that were used on the way there.
But you just said it. That etiquette, that way of thinking, is from those times. It's no longer
Well,
valid
the rules
now.
were way better defined back then.
Yeah, a woman wasn't a boss bitch.
So does this mean now
No.
if I drove her to a place, she should
No,
buy me-
you guys don't answer
I
my
told
question.
them.
Why do we do that? Why do we hold the door open for a woman? Why do we throw a jacket over? That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Why do we do these things for women? Why?
Old-fashioned chivalry.
Why? That's not answering the question. Why?
No, but it's a remnant
I think
of
it's ingrained in us.
yesteryear
I think it's
days.
ingrained in us to take care of the woman. I think
Why?
it's ingrained in us.
because she takes care
Because
of you
we-
at home.
There it is. There it is. Spade answered it. Because she takes care of you at home.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go the other way, why do you continue to do it?
Shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
And you're an asshole, right?
And the taking, like the lady from the video. You really think she's gonna be your peace and calm if you come home after a hard day's work,
Bring
or
more
is she gonna be combative and argumentative, and she's gonna give you a headache? I
every
I
think
angle.
brought
one
you
of the
food. I
if
brought
if you
McDonald's.
boil it down, one of the most basic things is if you come home as a man, you come home, you have to find peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I posted a thing a while back that all a man wants is hot food on the plate when he comes home from work. He wants a clean house, and he just wants to be left alone.
Mhm.
How hard are those three things?
They're not.
I-
But at the same time, they're going to turn around and be like, "Yeah, but you want that, but I also want this, this, and this."
You have all day while I'm at work to do that. You have all day while I'm at work to do that.
You can run around a frumpy muffin, but by the time I get home, you have to be
Oh, yeah.
presentable.
You better look
with
the part. You better
Yeah.
look the fucking part.
Food on the table. Leave me alone for the first 15 to 20
Have
minutes.
a nice
and
little
then,
corset on with your tits up in your chin. Stick my dick in you, and I'll go back to bed, and we'll call it a day. We'll do it again tomorrow. I'm not saying that women don't have feelings. Look, on the weekend, I'll take you to the movie theater in my horse and carriage.
Just don't
you
wear
will.
your prettiest dress because I'm gonna push you in the puddle.
If there's a
afterwards.
puddle, first off, it's just raining. We're not taking a horse and carriage. We don't have windshield wipers. There's no roof.
But a horse and carriage in that day, that meant that you were a high value man, because otherwise you'd be footing it.
Yeah, be
Yeah, you will
walking.
probably be sitting next to her in the carriage, and it would be a driver.
Or you would be sitting on a horse. That would be like the Honda Civic of back then. You'd both be sitting on a horse.
You'd get there quicker.
Toyota.
You get there
Yeah.
quicker,
Toyota.
though.
Yeah.
Donkey.
You'll be able to take some off-road trails and shit.
Yes. Donkey, not horse. Sorry.
Donkey. Toyota.
Don't realize halfway through the journey that she actually fell off. Arrive.
Nowadays you
Paying
would. That's
attention. There was no rear view mirrors on horses' ears.
Why are we going faster
know?
now? I don't understand.
I wondered why it's been quiet for 30 minutes already. So okay.
I don't even hear the other horse. You just continue.
Well,
There are no
We've gone that
sensors to
far.
warn you.
I don't know. I feel like the 50s and 60s, man. I mean, go back even further. 1800s. Like, go far back, bro. Far back.
but what did a woman bring to the table, realistically, in that period?
In the 1800s,
She was usually what,
a
a virgin?
arm candy, bro.
But she was-
a simple movie, Tombstone. Tombstone, right? You seen Tombstone, the movie? Those women with the puffy dresses, what did they do? When the men were done upholding the law or playing games, they waited outside for them and they walked back with them at the house. They sucked their dick, whatever they had to do.
Yep.
They even had food come up to the room. So the woman did nothing. Your job was literally sex. That's what your
Helping.
job is.
Helping
But
on
do-
the farm, sex, cooking, cleaning.
But see, Matthew, you're confusing what Jay's saying with the other thing. One has nothing to do with the other. One was those were the high class women who did not go to the farm and help out or anything like that. Look at an average Joe. He had a woman who was sitting at home cleaning and teaching kids and
Sure.
blah, blah.
Sure.
Wait, I'm going back even further than that. What
Okay.
did a woman bring to a marriage? Why was it interesting for a guy to marry a woman? She usually had youth, fertility. She was 9 out of 10. She was a virgin. She helped you.
Everything
herd
you're
the-
saying
herd
is
the
sex,
sheep.
by the way.
Yes.
When everything you're saying is sex, by the way, you said youth, fertility, virgin. Go ahead.
Yeah,
It's all
but
sex related.
she cooked, she cleaned, took care of the kids. She helped you on the field. So she had value.
Yeah.
Now women don't have that anymore. I mean, 1 out of 3 has a sexual disease. 1 out of 3 has already had more than one abortion.
High numbers.
Want me to continue?
Keep going. I like this list. I want to hear it.
You come home, and you get a bucket list or a shit list instead of being having peace. She only services you when she feels like it.
Mm. Mm.
So all the things a man nowadays is in the negative if you marry. The reasoning is if she doesn't like you, and women can do this. She felt you yesterday, today. Oh no, not anymore. I don't like you anymore. Let's
It's
file
the
for divorce.
emotional aspect.
She
That's what it
cleans
is.
you up, half of your house, your car, your kids, and she's gonna use if there are any, she's gonna use those kids as weapons to get even more money out of you, and she's gonna threaten you with never seeing your kids again. What's the upside of getting married these days for a man? Most of the time. We're speaking most of the time. It's not all of the time, right?
I think that's
In
even a
general.
general question in general, not even today. What's the point of getting married? Like, what is the purpose of it?
Nothing really.
Okay.
You don't gain
Not for
anything
me.
out of it. At the end of the
Stability?
day, I think, what stability for what though? You could have
That you don't have to go look for another woman, bro. What do you mean stability? For what?
You could be in a relationship with that person and not get married.
Nah, there's a
Yeah,
bit
but
of a
then
difference. There's a bit
the
of a
stability
difference.
is gone.
Nah,
Stability is gone as well, Jay. Because what's the divorce rate now? It's over 60%.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the general consensus of what marriage is. It's what people take out of it. It's
Yeah,
just
but
no
you don't
value.
have the peace
The
of
value
mind.
you get out of it is the value you put in. If you only think, "Wow, I can annul this straight away," it doesn't really matter. It's a promise between those two people. If those two people that sign the contract and make that promise and hold that promise, it still has value. It's just
That's
people
not a
don't
thing
care
anymore,
about
Jordan.
the value.
That's the whole problem. That's not the thing anymore. It's like what,
That's the
65% or something is the divorce rate. It's or even higher.
But
And
that's
more
not
than
that's got
80%
nothing to
of
do with being
divorces are
married,
women.
though. But that's got nothing to do with being married, bro. It's nothing. It'd be no different if they were married or if they're boyfriend and girlfriend. I mean, you look at our grandparents and they got married, they stayed together. It's fucking miserable, and they stay together, right? So, but today it's the freedom that people have that allow them to get the divorce because you can say whatever you want. This person is just another person in my life. It's just a piece of paper. You have to look at it. And while I agree a marriage is a piece of paper, it's a bond that you took with God. That's what it is. And what you do with that, if you look at it like it's just a piece of paper, that's exactly what it's going to be.
Yep.
It's just a piece of paper. And that's why people get divorced, because they don't do it. And this is coming from somebody that I feel like my name should be J. Divorce Hayes, because I've done it so many fucking times. I could show you the quick forms to get a divorce. Like, you didn't even know those existed. Yeah. Mine, if I have to divorce, Bree, let me put it to you like this. When you fill out a divorce paperwork through the town, you have one block. There's a continuation sheet on the second side of the paper. A lot of people don't know this. There's also a whole sheet that is literally a continuation block for every other fucking name. I have to use not only the back, not only the front, the next one, but the back side of the second one. So I know about divorces, right? And I think the problem is that and I'm not saying that I am 100%, I did not cause problems with this. It was on me to choose not to have sex with my ex-wife because she wasn't attractive to me. Yes, that is me. And then I would say, well, she was unattractive, so that's why that happened. But it's still on me. I chose to do it. So I think that people get married with the idea of that's my wife, that's stability, while in reality it should be that's the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. And I'm here to tell you that you are not going to know that in 1 year. You are not going to know that in 2 years. You probably will find out halfway through your marriage that that's the person you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Mm-hmm.
If even ever.
Unless you've been
And
dating
the second
years.
part, when you compared it to older generations, and there comes shame again or stigma, it wasn't socially acceptable to get a divorce.
Oh, no.
And on top of that, they also didn't go their separate ways over some stupid dispute. People fought for their relationships, for their marriage.
Sure.
And even if the marriage didn't work out, well, too bad. They had the sense of, well, it's that to us part. You're still alive. I'm still alive. I guess we're swimming through this.
Should revert back to that would be very, very much of an
Do you think the women back in the 50s talked back to their husband?
Yes.
Yes.
With all
But
the
they're
consequences that came with it.
behind closed
Okay.
doors?
Okay, you know they got smacked up, right? Like you're gonna get hit in the face with a belt. I'm telling you.
Mhm.
You could read about this. In the 50s,
just
the
saying it
Italians,
happened.
the Italians were the worst with this. I don't know why, but there's something in their blood where they would just smack a mom across the living room. Just
Shut up your face.
bop! And we're talking closed fist, like we're talking bands. I don't know. So you're saying that you think that the women fought back? You don't think they got to a point where I'm going to get my ass beat if I live back to
No,
Germany?
there are most would think that way.
But
Most
it's also a kind of a myth that women in those days had nothing to say and had no they couldn't
It was
couldn't
different.
say something or had no influence or were
I think they
always
had an
behind closed
influence.
doors.
It's just I'll listen to your side of it, but I'm still going to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Or, I might change the way that I'm doing it, but I'm still going to do it.
I don't know.
And-
I
and-
feel back then they had
behind
more
closed
say than they
doors.
do.
They wouldn't
again?
do it in public. I'm
Oh
pretty
no!
sure.
Oh no!
not in
Because
front
you're
of the
going to get
kids, not in
smacked.
public.
Once we get home, you're going to wish you didn't say that in front of Nathan's hot dogs. That's all I'm saying. You say what you got. Get it all out now. I don't know where you're going tonight. I don't know where you're sleeping, but it's not in my house. But keep going. Just keep it up. Okay. You good now? You're done? All right. Let me attach you to the back of my trunk.
The final
I'll get you
say
home.
was she could do it. She could say her part, but like you said, the final decision was with the man, and he decides to do that. Okay, I'm gonna support you. He decided to do that.
Yeah, I can't see a woman lipping off to a man and those
Public.
times. No way, bro. It's funny what David was saying. He said in the 50s and 60s, everybody went to church. And if you didn't go to church, you were looked down upon, which validates that you made a vow to God that you two were till death do us part. Like that is in your, like you're making that praise to God. And they looked so heavily on the word that they gave. So forget God. Well, don't forget him, but use the argument that their word actually meant something. It meant something. They were telling God, we're going to be together. We're telling the people we're going to go to the church. And when you didn't do that, the whole town don't like you. But what the devil's got a hold of him. But now, if you talk about God or religion to anybody, nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody.
I have a question for you
It's
guys.
flipped, bro. It's flipped.
Yeah.
Let's say
The
it's by
consequences
law.
of that
By
decision.
law, you could only marry once, and you'd have to stay together for the rest of your life. Would you have been so quick to marry?
What is the repercussions if you don't follow that?
Well, to death do us part,
So you die.
and you're gonna stay together no matter what.
I
They're
get
gonna
that, but
force
let's
you to
just
stay
say,
together.
okay, fine. What is the repercussions if you don't follow through with that? That's the question.
Oh, what? Go to
Death?
hell? No, not in.
Well, he's saying if the law states that you have to stay together, what happens if you don't? You go to jail?
They put you in jail together in the same cell.
So you're still staying married then, but in a different surrounding.
Right.
I asked myself this question: would people still be as ready to marry quickly, or would you be more careful and be like, yeah, this is only once, and this is gonna be for life. I'm gonna be stuck with this woman for the rest of my life. Because
there's
nowadays,
no
I think
social
it,
stigma, and there are no consequences to getting a divorce. Yeah, I can see what you mean.
because now it's a marriage is kind of throwaway thing, right? Like you said before, Jordan.
So what
Oh,
about
well,
an extreme?
everyone.
Hold on.
Not
Let me
for
go back to
everyone.
that. What about in extreme circumstances where your wife is fucking another man consistently? Then what?
Well, then it's
Then
on
what?
her that.
Yeah, but if the argument is that we have to stay together, I'm doing my part and I'm doing everything. She's clearly not.
Even
Now
then.
what?
Even then, you have to stay together.
So
Oh.
okay, but then I could go fuck another woman. So then, what dictates us being together? Just living together?
Yeah.
Staying married, living together, and being
So I could
husband
go
and
be with
wife.
other women as well. So we have an open marriage, basically. Fine.
Not supposed to, but
No, fine. If you're saying I have to stay with her while she fucks Kevin, okay, I'm gonna go fuck 38 women, and we'll bring them home too. It'll be an orgy up in this house. Shit, you can even join. You're my wife. You want to come in and eat some pussy? Come on in. We're having Doritos and French onion dip.
at the end of the day,
nice.
would just be you and her again.
Sweet. I get dip out of this. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough, man. I feel like you could even up that and say that you knew that you would go to hell if you got a divorce and you knew what hell was. Like it was well documented. I feel like people would be real quick not to get divorces. They'd be, oh shit.
There's no fear anymore. What do you have to fear to get a divorce? But you have no social stigma. There are no consequences. If you have a bad prenup, yes, you can take half or more than half of your shit. That's it.
But I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't get those divorces. Those divorces made me who I am, quite literally. Like, quite literally.
Yeah, but every
Not
single
so,
time.
yeah, even the third one, like every second one is a blip. The first and third, yes.
But you don't think people would think 5 times before they get married?
No, because I'm one of those people. This is going to sound corny and gay as shit, but I love being married. I love being locked down to one person and that stability of sleeping with them in the bed. And I just love that.
See, but that's the way it's supposed to be.
Wait,
Not
so does
for
that
you.
mean that you're?
Not for you.
So does that mean that you're the type of person that if you were single, you would hate it, you would despise it, that your fact that you're single,
I
you
get
need to be in
messy.
a relationship?
I get messy. Like I get really dirty. I bang like 30 chicks. You know, like it gets bad. Chlamydia.
No, that's
be your
fine.
best friend.
It's fine if you do that. That's fine if you do
No,
that.
it's not fine, bro, because my dick starts to hurt after a little bit. It's
Oh.
not fine. And it's
But what I'm saying
It's
is you
weird
need
that
that
you said
emotional
messy.
connection with that person to
My
be
mind
with
went,
someone.
oh, there's a boxer short over there and some socks, not 35 women.
oh no. My house will stay pristine, you know, but messy like there's gonna be a lot of women in my life. And at today's day and age, that is the last thing that I want. With all the hippo shit going on and check IDs and shit and
have
don't
to
meet
sign
girls at
paperwork.
playgrounds, you know, I'm just throwing that one in there. I mean, you can take that for what it's worth.
You have cameras. They could just,
Move
you know.
to Belgium?
you have
Really?
proof.
Okay.
Don't put kids in your basement. Like, there's too many rules, man. There's too many rules. Don't put your wife in a
Restricting.
chastity corset and put a leash on her. You know, I prefer the rules that I have. And it is what it is.
And even then, at a small discussion with my brother and a friend of them, they were only married for a year and they got divorced. And both of them, like he talked to both of them, couldn't really pinpoint what the reason was. They just got tired of it. Now, in your case, Jay, it's different. I felt like every story you've told, you actually tried to make it work. It didn't work out. But after a year of being married, you go, well, I'm tired of it. I don't really know what it is. Let's just rip up the papers.
No.
Then you didn't give it your all.
No,
if you
mine
gave it
were.
your all and it didn't work out,
Yeah, mine were.
then it's not
all
meant
of
to
that.
be.
Yeah, mine were all of that. Like you called me stupid
Yeah.
for staying. So military ruined my shit. I mean, it's that simple. Anybody that says you could be away from your significant other for 5 years or 2 years and they're gonna be there when you get back, yeah, okay. Okay.
Jody.
Try it.
So's 3 other dudes.
Yeah, try it. Bet you she doesn't.
Well, that's why they're called Jodies, right? Right? Is it Jody? Yeah, Jody.
Jody got your girl? Yeah.
Well, female, yes. Man, I'm not sure.
In all fairness, there's not very many men that have an active duty wife that goes on deployments. In all fairness.
Would you
Why?
think men would be more inclined to wait, or women?
I think
No, men are probably worse, bro. Men are probably worse. Let's be real. Who we kidding here? You get horny. You guys are married and you jerk off. You're
yeah,
married.
that's not the same as actually going on deployment, or she goes away and then
That don't matter.
having sex with multiple. Well, it does matter a little.
No, it don't matter. Time is time, bro. Doesn't matter what you're doing
Yeah,
while
but
you're doing it.
there's a difference with cheating with another person or just cheating with yourself.
Yeah, but you're not. You're looking at another woman. You're playing a highlight reel.
Yeah.
There's no way you're masturbating to your wife, because if you were,
Well-
you'd go in the room and bang your wife.
Right.
So,
True.
like, you're either way, bro. Either way, you look at it as it's not cheating. I do. I think it's a no. It's sometimes I get super horny and I'm like, and I put my dick in my hand. I'm like, stop that, and then I'm just just wait till tomorrow. Just knock it off. And then, like, I'm playing games with my dick on the toilet seat. Like, I'm trying to tuck it underneath the little ceramic part, and it rubs it the right way. And I'm like, ooh, that feels good. Start getting a hard on. I try to fuck her while she's sleeping. She smacks me away. This happened last night, by the way. Can I get some? Yeah, sure. I go to get in. Get out of here. I don't need you near me. Are you awake, bitch? No, I'm not. Yes, you are. So, no, I'm just saying that, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think if you jerking off, why? When you have a significant other in the other room. I don't understand this. I don't get the argument because you're fucking horny. That's the argument. And your wife is not giving it up. Oh, did I just punch two of my co-hosts? Bang, bang.
No.
just
You
get
have a
you.
valid
Bang, bang.
argument.
No.
You have a valid argument. I don't have a valid counter argument.
No, there is no counter argument because anything
There
you
is
give me is
no.
an excuse. It's not on you. You're
Exactly.
horny. Your significant other is over there playing diddles beware or something, and
Diddles
while they're
beware.
peeing. Wiki. And then, you don't even know. You think she's just watching a soap opera while she's pissing. No, she's squirting in the toilet.
That's what's going on.
I'm canceling Netflix right now.
Look, I'm telling you, just try this. Up on me. Put a camera inside there. Don't let her know. It's your wife. She don't have to know. It's your house. Put a camera in there. I bet you one day, and you're gonna be like, that's why she's not horny. You think I'm playing?
Did it herself.
Try it.
See, now that should be a valid reason for a man to get a divorce.
Why?
But it is a reason, isn't it? That is a
Then
legal
it's a reason for your wife to leave you because you jerk off.
Right.
No.
but
What?
You're not getting any? That's a reason that should be a reason to, because that's one of the things a wife should do. Take care of you in that way as well.
Right. But it is a reason to get a divorce, though. Isn't it?
And that's
Isn't
why
it?
many do it.
You try going to court and saying, yeah, I ain't getting any. Yeah, I want a divorce. Nope.
Isn't that
It
what
doesn't work that way.
something conceived? Fuck. What is it called? I thought there's a terminology for it.
Yeah. Chat just said it.
Inconceivable
Marital
difference.
duties.
No. What is it?
But that's used by women, not by men mostly.
Oh, okay.
So let me ask you guys that don't get it and do jerk off. Because Spade, you jerk off, and Chew, and you guys, you both jerk off, right?
Oh, lack of intimacy. That's what it is.
Hello, Spade, I asked you a question.
What is it?
You jerk off, right?
Occasionally.
Why?
Sometimes, you're in the shower and shit happens.
It hits the door, and then
Yeah.
you go from there.
It's not
Why
that
don't you
big.
call your wife in there? Why don't you call your wife in there?
Good point.
I never thought of that. That's the issue.
Yeah, you never thought of that? You've been married for 3 years. You've been with her for 10. You never thought of that?
No, I've thought about it.
Look, there's times I'm browsing Instagram and I got these girls shaking ass. I'm like, Bree, come up here and suck this dick. And she's not worried about what I'm doing. What are we worried about? My penis is hard. Would you rather me jerk off or you want to handle this? Let me handle that for you. Why don't you do that?
It's never come to
Even
mind.
if you play that high reel of her ass while she's sucking her dick, who cares? She's doing it.
Right, so then it's not considered. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying.
Okay, so why not? Why not? Why doesn't your significant other handle it? Literally. Why not? Why not? You know, why not? Why not? She's not in the mood. She's tired. She has a headache.
No. I've never thought to pursue that, to think
First
of it
off,
that way.
let's go back to what you said. You masturbate in the shower?
Yeah.
Out of all the places in the house, you chose the shower? What happens if you slip and fall with a good, you know, like what? Shit, your foot goes up. You bang your head on a banister. The shampoo goes in your ass. What now?
Nice.
Now you have to
Shampoo in the eye. Now you're crying.
Oh shit! That's messy. Good thing is you're in the shower to clean it up.
Right. It'll just rinse you off. So it's okay.
And sometimes it does go through your head. Like if you get a heart attack right now, they're gonna find you in the shower with some jizz on your belly. I mean, it's
Your dick's still pumping with the jizz when they show up.
what happened? Oh, you had an accident. In the shower? Yes. And that's
Making it
all we're
awkward.
gonna say about it.
Yeah, I don't know why even. I don't know. I don't know. I always found that intriguing. I mean, with my last ex, it was the same thing. I would jerk off all the time, but we didn't have sex. Do you feel that once you guys got married, that your sex life's changed,
No.
John?
Usually it does.
Yes.
Dramatically?
It's just well, it's not only the sex life has changed, the entire life has changed.
How? In what sense?
All of it.
I feel like I got more from a marriage than I did when I was in a relationship.
Yeah. At first. Well, you're only 2-3 years in, so
Almost 5, but okay, sure.
okay. Fine. It changes. A relationship constantly changes.
But is that good
Yeah,
or
it's
bad?
good, but it's changed. Okay.
Well, and unless that's a rare case like Jay's, the humping like bunnies every day, that goes away. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
That's only the first few months, and then even
No, there's days where my back is so fucked up now I won't even do it. It used to be every day, but past month has been no good. But that's on me. Yeah, but like I was browsing Instagram yesterday, and these girls are shaking their ass, and you know I'm clicking it. And then I look at the video, and she ain't got no ass. It's just the way she's doing it, and she's shaking her hips. I was like, well, I'll just go downstairs, and then Bree's like, "What's this about?" And then she's like, "Here, let me see what's happening. Let me get you figured out."
nice.
I'm not saying it's perfect. It just I don't see the purpose of. If you know that you have somebody that you're attracted to in your house, what the fuck are you waiting for? I say that's even if it's a friend. Even if it's a friend. Hey, Michelle, what are you doing downstairs real quick? I got something I want to show you. Come here real quick. Come here. I got a present. It's hard as shit. I don't know what this is. Michelle is a great friend. Shit, even call Michelle up if your wife is in the house. You ain't doing shit, Danielle. Come here, Michelle. I've been asking you to suck this dick since last Saturday. It is fucking Tuesday. It's been a week and 3 days. Michelle, come here.
It's
What's
a
up,
party.
baby? Hey.
Party.
Hey. I'm saying this. Hey.
9 times out of 10, Michelle isn't gonna get there. But okay.
That's what I'm saying. Now Danielle's gonna be pumped. Oh shit. He's calling up Michelle. No. Cuckold sets in. She's
That's
ready
it.
to duke it out now.
Jealousy, competitiveness.
Oh yeah.
So what you're saying, we should all get a friend like Michelle.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you
She
post
doesn't-
her number in the chat? I think
I got
everybody's
it. I already sent it to him. I already sent the WhatsApp.
Oh,
Yeah,
to me.
but, yeah, for you. For you.
She doesn't actually need to do anything. She just
It's 1-800 blowjob.
the appearance of it is enough.
Just
No,
has
I
to
get it,
just
though. I mean,
sexually show up.
I get it too. This first wife was the same thing. My first wife was wacky, bro. I'm not making this up. She had a rare condition. It's going to sound like I'm being funny. I'm not. She had a rare condition where her vagina would automatically tighten, like inside, not like the lips, like her uterus. So every time she would have sex, it would actually hurt her insides. And no, I'm not that big. So we would have to do it right after she had a period. That was the only time we could have sex. And she wasn't having any sex with anybody else. We're on a military base. We're all MPs. So they're going to tell me wherever they see you, wherever. So it wasn't even that. She just had a problem with her coochie, and that was rough. So I get the idea. But
You fixed that?
But the odd thing, yeah, surgery. But the odd thing was that before we got married, you didn't have a uterus problem.
Ah.
But the argument is that, I was horny, I was young, and I didn't care. So you're saying that you're not horny now and you're old.
Put it off to the side.
That's what you're saying. So if we're using that as the argument, then this is it. But then, of course, she was fucking all those dudes when I got back anyway. So, it wasn't made up, though. It was documented. I don't know. So I get the argument of being married and not knocking the boots. I just think that sucks because that's one of the reasons why you get married.
Yep.
They say a relationship can't be a relationship without sex. It's 80% of a relationship.
The whole thing about marriage is to have access to sex whenever you
Sure,
want.
sure.
Because then what's the point?
But what else you doing? You ain't cleaning the house. I guess I'm low value. You're low value because you don't do shit. I don't look at your value based off of money. I look at value of what I'm paying and what I'm getting. Like that. That's what value is to me.
Don't cook, doesn't clean. Mags.
Yeah, that's not ever gonna change.
What's that? What's never going to change?
Reverting back to those values, that's never coming back. You will have the
would.
occasional one, but percentage-wise,
No, I think it would. I think it would happen, and it just takes a long time. It's going to take another 60 to 80 years for it to come back.
Yeah, this is gonna get
Listen to
even
what Bree,
worse.
let's look at what Bree just posted in chat.
I agree.
If you don't go downtown, then you're a bad husband.
Huh?
Hey,
Yep.
man. Amen.
Yep.
Amen.
That's got to be low numbers, right?
Talk to DJ Khaled, who says it's nasty. Maybe he's just with nasty women.
Well, I could see that. He's a nasty-looking dude.
Yeah, but someone with all of that money, you had to come across at least one that tasted sweet. You know what I mean? You had to, bro. The odds just don't work that way.
You can't be
Unless-
that unlucky.
Everyone's got a yeast infection.
Then you need to stop going to strip clubs to find women.
Yeah, bro. You gotta stop.
You know what
You
you
gotta
need
stop
to
paying
do?
on women from the church or something. You gotta find a new route, bro. Like this.
You need to befriend Michelle. That's what you
Yeah,
need to do.
Michelle will take care of you. She's downstairs tasting like a lollipop. She got you.
Michelle.
Hey, is that a real thing? Do Muslims?
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Oh, okay.
That is not true. That is bullshit. I could show you
gonna tell
10
you it's-
Arabic friends I got right now, and they eat the shit out of pussy. That's
I think that's probably very low numbers nowadays. I don't think I maybe met one guy that was adamant about it that he didn't do it. One.
That's saying like Muslims don't do backdoor either.
oh that well I know that
They shouldn't.
they refrain away from that.
Yes,
That I would almost agree with. But I know a lot of people from the Middle East. They're on my friends list from when I was stationed in Kuwait and Iraq, and they I promise you that I've seen them eat pussy.
but in
seen them eat pussy in
but
prison.
even in Christianity,
So,
even in Christianity, you can't do backdoor. Isn't it considered sodomy? Right. So technically, the book says that you shouldn't.
is it sodomy if you enjoy it? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a good question. Is it hippo if you want it?
It's ooh. I want to say it's not because you want it, right?
You want
So
it.
it's-
You're saying I want to go down an alley at 2:00 in the morning, middle of New York with my Hermes bag and a little tiny dress with no panties on. What do you think is going to happen? You're going to catch a breeze? No, you're going to catch a charge. Like that's,
Wait,
that's about the only fucking thing you catching. And an STD maybe, but
that's the thing though. Just because they dress like that, wait, hold on. Does it necessarily mean that they want to get hippoed if they dress like that? No, they just wanted to dress like that.
yo,
They
there
just-
are women legitimately that want to get hippoed. My ex is a great example. Like
She wanted to get
from
hippoed.
random people. Yeah, we were talking about this the other day. There's
Right.
women that want a good old fashioned hippoing.
But then would they call the cops and said they got
No
hippoed?
call cops. No call
Oh,
cops.
okay. All right, that's a different story then.
And to be fair, Spade, the scenario
If
you just
if
gave.
you want it, is it then still hippoing? I'm confused.
It's
at
not.
this point.
But in your head, because you're like, I want it, but I'm saying no, no, no.
Well,
and
first
you're
off, I
getting
think
it.
the idea of hippoing is because they're random, right? It's just some random dudes rummaging through garbage on 54th and Broadway, right? Like that's just
Ooh, what's this?
Jack and Johnny, wearing old rugged leather jackets that they found in the garbage. Here comes Michelle. And Michelle, she got that lollipop pussy.
She's very friendly.
So you're saying not a high value man?
No, I'm saying scum of the earth, bro. Like bacteria.
Thing is though, the scenario you just gave, Jay, well, then you should, as a woman, should be held accountable as well. If you do it like that, you know full well that your chances of getting hippoed are very, very high.
Isn't that the same argument for a woman going to a party by herself?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it should happen, but you
No, I'm not saying it should happen. I'm just saying that.
have some control as well. I mean,
No, you don't. No, you don't. If you go into a
woman.
party by yourself, your control
two
at that
things
point is all
for.
lost.
Yeah.
yeah, but like you stated before, if you go with a skirt that just barely covers your ass, no panties on, and you go
It's
hang
kinda
out
hot.
in the places
It's kinda
where you're
hot.
likely to get hippoed, you have control over that.
I
right?
might hippo if I saw that. That's all I'm saying. Something might happen if I see a little tiny butt cheeks, biddity bopping around. Hey, what's up? I'd probably spit game though first. Like what's really
Right.
going on?
So that way you
like,
could get
that
into
is
it.
not hippo
That's not
anymore.
hippo.
Are you coming down this specific aisle looking for something? Because whatever it is, I can deliver
I
it.
got it.
What do you need? Well, I run this alley. People walk down here, they're expecting one of two things. Either the back door of that club or the back door from me. So what do you want to do?
That's it.
You can pick number 1 and number 2. The club's closed. So bro, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail after the stream. That's it, bro. It's a wrap. The club is closed, so
Drusifer brings up a good point about the 50 Shades of Grey thing. Take away the billions and the good looks, and that would have been an episode of Law and Order SVU. Add the money and the looks, it's a great movie or a
I've
great
never
book.
seen it. Never seen it.
So basically the guy tells her what to do. He does whatever he wants, but
Is she opposed to it or is she for it?
she's for it.
Okay.
Mm.
Is she? No, she's like 50-50. Depends on the situation, I think.
Is that the point of 50 Shades of Grey? Is because it's 50-50?
Yeah, exactly. So if it was just a regular bum that was doing these things to her,
But then, hold on, stop. I don't want to interrupt you, but let me say this. Oh, no, finish. God, finish. I'll wait till you're done.
okay, so the point is that if it was a bum that did this to her, it would automatically be considered hippo, right? But because this dude has all money and he's good looking, it's okay. Why is that?
Oh, now let me follow up with that.
Okay.
Have you seen the show The Office?
Yeah.
Do you remember when what's the old lady's name that does the mittens first acting? She's the old lady.
Oh, I names I
Alice? Oh my God, what's her name? Come on, bro. Damn it. Okay. Shit.
Well, let's just say it's Alice.
It's not Alice.
Not Meredith.
Angela, you have Pam, and then the other one.
What's the old lady's name? Not Meredith, the other one. The old lady that sits across from the black guy. Come on!
Georgia?
No.
Oh no.
Phyllis. Yes.
Yes.
Cody. Thank you.
Okay, Phyllis. Okay, so remember when Phyllis was listening to 50 Shades of Grey, how she was getting all turned on?
Right.
Okay, so when women hear 50 Shades of Grey, they get all hot and heated. And what's happening there? There's a lot of hippoing going on.
Right.
So that just further validates what I'm saying.
That they want to.
They get heated by that because it's the force, you know, the drive, the push. Bree, I saw what you posted, and I can't talk about that. Like that's, you know, I can't cover that. There's no way to even show that without showing the word that's in it. I can't do it. Go ahead. But it is hippoing. Wow. If she is opposed to it, it's hippoing. How's it not?
Yeah.
True.
That's the same.
If the answer is no,
it's no.
So yeah, the answer is no. It doesn't matter if you change midway. She didn't want him. He stalked her a lot. Bought the place that she worked at so he could be her boss. HR should be involved, then took her to his house and showed her whips and dildos, made her cry by beating her, consoled, and then KTB'd. Yeah, that's a good old-fashioned hippo one.
Yeah, but it's okay. Women love that though because it happened because it was a good-looking guy with money. But if somebody else did that, they'd be going straight to the precinct, telling the police what happened.
How is she not opposed to it? Reading that story right there, Buckeye. I don't know what the fuck you're reading, but if that's the story and that's what happens. That's a good old-fashioned hippo one. It's manipulation and it's hippo.
And
that's
I
what
agree
that
with
is.
Spade. If you remove that character, him, and you replace that with a hobo, it's not going to be the same romantic story that it is.
Exactly.
No, I think it might have a better play out though if it was a homeless person. Like shit, if he could do it, so can I. You know what I mean? Like I'm still medium value. I make 70 grand. So if he could do it, so can I.
The book would change, Jay. It wouldn't be all the women reading it. It would be all the guys. This is inspirational. Like Jesus Christ, what a motivational story.
Right?
Yeah.
So if the homeless guy could do it, shit. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of hippoing in the next year after that movie comes out. There's gonna be a lot of charges, bro. It's about to get real messy.
50 Shades of Garbage.
But that's where you hit the nail on the head, right? It's women. That book or that movie is made for women. That's like they like to read those train station novels or whatever you call them. The paperback things with the glistening body and a man with glistening bodies and throbbing things and whatever. They get off on that.
That's what I'm saying. It's that borderline, but that's good old fashioned hippoing. Oh, bait and switch. I got you in on this, and then here's my penis.
But is it that they really want to get hippoed, or the idea of the fantasy of?
second.
It's probably both.
Both.
A hippo and not a hippo?
Yeah.
Of
Because
being
there
hippo,
still has to be
and
some
then
safety,
now you
right?
still want, now you still want it. So it's a little bit of both.
If it's your fantasy to start with, you mean, right? Or
Yeah.
not?
And if you're willing to take the chance or put yourself in that circumstance to where it happens.
But
But
don't
that's
a lot
on you then.
buy hippo because they wanted it at first, but then realized with who it was, and then they say, "Ooh, I'm just going to say that this person hippoed me, so that
Yeah.
way it looks like I'm a victim."
Bro, and that shit goes on like crazy. Like that
And
is
that's the
that
worst
is
thing to do. You just ruined somebody's life.
Yeah, that's no good, man. That's
And they just need their word for it. So
Yeah,
it's not
yeah. Like
that's
imagine
good,
you
man.
going, like imagine you going to a club now. You pick up this chick. You're having fun. She's having fun. Everybody's having fun. You're all happy and giddy, and you bust a nut in her. And then tomorrow morning, you get the cops come to your door and say, "Hey, we're arresting you because you hippoed her." What?
Yeah.
But what are
Yeah.
you talking about?
She regretted the night, and now all of a sudden, to make herself look good, yeah, and it destroys a man's life.
Yep.
Only accusation. That's the only thing that's needed because you're gonna
Yeah, and they fire you too while it's under investigation. Yeah, that's
losing
no
your
good, man.
job, social
cool.
But at the same,
stigma.
hold on. But at the same time, flip the script. Let's just say you are accused, and they manage to keep you on because it's you're innocent until proven guilty. Where you run into the problem, though, is let's just say you are found guilty without a shadow of a doubt. Now that company is responsible because you believe that they weren't. I mean, you have a solid argument, innocent until proven guilty, but with today's day and age, you kept him keeping a job while there
Right.
was insurmountable amount of evidence that he actually did do the crime.
Right.
And if there's
Stuff.
women working at
Stuff.
at the company, it's gonna be like, yeah, we don't want to
Stuff.
work with this guy
Stuff.
because he's a
I would
hippo
probably
and
I would do what they would do is I'd put you on leave. I'll keep paying you, but don't come in until it's all fixed up. Don't come into work. Don't, like that baseball pitcher where the guy from the Dodgers where they fired him and they said you can't be here, and then eventually went to court and she was found guilty and she got sentenced. So now what? So does he sue the Dodgers for kicking him off the team?
should.
Yeah, but you're not going to win because there's
Yeah,
probably
you ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna win, bro.
But then again,
No.
it's the backlash from the women that ruins the job and everything. Because otherwise, you could just go like what Jay said, yeah, dude, okay, wait until it's all cleared out, and then okay, all is good. But that's not gonna work because the women are gonna be on their hind legs, like, oh no, this is
No pun
So
intended.
again-
Hind legs.
All
All right, I gotta sign off. I got a guy coming at 12:30, and we're 2 hours. See, we were gonna go to 3 hours if I didn't have this appointment.
Oh yeah.
See, it was good. We're doing good. It's having
Yeah.
fun. Talking about hippos. If
Well,
anybody doesn't know
always
what
fun.
hippos is, you go to the zoo and you can find hippos all over the place. They're really nice, pretty aggressive creatures. Just a heads up.
Or,
Never
or
would
you
have
look
thought.
at the beginning of the stream and there's a hippo in it as well.
Yes, a large hippo that
Oh.
if you don't, high value only. All right.
I value.
Thank you all for watching. We will see you next week. Stay beautiful.